Hey guys, let's get more news about F1, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Max Verstappen secures new role for F1 2025 as old team name returns. Red Bull's in-house clothing brand AlphaTauri has unveiled Max Verstappen as its new global brand ambassador ahead of the F1 2025 season. It comes a little over a year after the AlphaTauri name disappeared from the F1 grid as Red Bull's sister team was rebranded as Carb. Max Verstappen lands ambassador deal as AlphaTauri name returns. Having been known as Scuderia Toro Rosso in the years since Red Bull's takeover of the previous minority team in 2006, the Faenza-based team were rebranded as AlphaTauri ahead of the 2020 season. The team collected a famous victory in their debut season as Verstappen's former Red Bull teammate, Pierre Gasly, triumphed at the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. The AlphaTauri name was dropped at the end of the 2023 season, with the Red Bull Junior outfit widely known by the acronym FCARB, a clear nod to the team's title partners, in 2024. However, AlphaTauri is set to return to the paddock in F1 2025 after Verstappen, the reigning four-time world champion, was confirmed as a brand ambassador. Verstappen is expected to promote AlphaTauri's range on F1 race weekends, joining a growing number of drivers arriving in the paddock wearing something other than team kit. The AlphaTauri logo is also expected to appear on Verstappen's Red Bull cap during the upcoming season. Verstappen said, "I'm excited for the new season with AlphaTauri. Their commitment to combining style with functionality fits perfectly with my lifestyle, both on and off the track. It's great to be an ambassador. I've been wearing the clothing for a while and I'm very excited to see what's coming next. For me, to be able to wear stylish clothing on and around the track and back at home is just fantastic. Honestly, I use it everywhere I go." Isabelle Mieko, global head of AlphaTauri, said, "As a premium fashion lifestyle brand, we are combining sports and fashion. Our collections ensure all-day comfort and style, and Max Verstappen is the perfect representation of that." Kali Lauterbach, the global consumer products CEO, added, "We are proud of the collaboration with Max Verstappen and AlphaTauri. He embodies excellence and passion, making him the perfect brand ambassador." According to the firm's official website, the AlphaTauri brand is named in tribute to the AlphaTauri star, the brightest, most radiant and powerful star in the Taurus constellation, that of the Bull, paying tribute to our Red Bull heritage. McLaren have made a bold decision with their 2025 F1 car that Lando Norris will absolutely love, opinion. For the first time in over 15 years, McLaren are the main target for teams on the Formula One grid as they aspire to win a world championship. McLaren claimed a first title since 2008 by beating Ferrari to the Constructors' Championship at the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix last year. Lando Norris delivered a fine performance under pressure and held both Scuderia drivers behind him to claim victory and end their 16-year major silverware drought. It wasn't without distractions along the way, with Oscar Piastri keen to avoid McLaren team orders in 2025 following the Papaya Rules fiasco where he was accused of being too aggressive towards his teammate at the Italian Grand Prix. Norris has promised fans to be better and stronger to dethrone Max Verstappen, who had amassed too much of a gap for him to catch up to in 2024. After rounding the year off with the fastest car, they are expected to start the upcoming campaign in a far better position than they were in this time last year, and it could reap huge rewards for them. McLaren have been warned to be careful with their F1 2025 decisions, including any attempts they make to improve their car's pace in slow corners. It has been one of their biggest weaknesses. With Red Bull set to be in a weaker position this time around, capitalizing on any early season advantage will be important. Norris has to build a lead in the Drivers' Championship if their rivals face a deficit, much like Verstappen did last year. The race's Ed Straw doesn't think that the Woking-based outfit are going to be cautious with their design. Instead, he thinks that they will be bold in pursuit of extra performance. Norris should love such a decision, with the opportunity to have a dominant car early on if the right calls are made with their machine. I'm going to throw McLaren in then. There's some positive talk from McLaren about the car is going to be quite bold, he said. Whether that boldness will be easy to see because you can be bold in the underfloor, etc. There's a good chance with the McLaren that we'll see how they're pushing things to try and eke out a little more performance and make sure they can hang on to that constructor's title and, from their perspective, hopefully win the Drivers' Championship. I think McLaren is the one that could be very, very interesting, just to see if it's same old, or if there are areas that they've just pushed everything a little bit more, and you can pick out some visual differences to get excited about. McLaren were the subject of complaints regarding their front wing last season, as their performance started to ramp up after the summer break. Helmut Marko demanded an investigation into McLaren's wings as Red Bull could start to feel the balance turning in their rivals' favor. With the FIA seeking a change to make the flexibility tests for wings stricter, it could make an impact on one of the strongest components of the Papaya outfit's car. It's an indication that as part of their bold changes for 2025, they may have overhauled the front of their car as well. Their car will be unveiled to the world for the first time at the O2 Arena, where F1 75 will play host to the first 10-team launch event in the sport's history. Verstappen Red Bull exit talks revealed. Max Verstappen's Red Bull exit talks have been revealed by Mercedes F1 team principal Toto Wolff. The 53-year-old actively pursued Verstappen in 2024 following Lewis Hamilton's exit from Mercedes, with Wolff publicly announcing the Red Bull star as his number one target. Wolff's interest in Verstappen coincided with reports of internal instability at Red Bull and rumors that chief advisor Helmut Marko could depart the team and thus impact Verstappen's decision over whether to leave. However, the Dutchman confirmed that he was not moving anywhere and has frequently stated that he remains happy at Red Bull. Mercedes eventually announced the signing of Kimi Antonelli to the team, who will line up alongside George Russell this year. Despite their decision to support junior driver Antonelli, Wolff has recently revealed that he engaged with talks with Verstappen last year. When asked in an interview how long he hoped Verstappen would sign to Mercedes after turbulence at Red Bull, the team principal revealed the details of their talks. There was never a plan. We always talked and kept the line of communication open, Wolff said to Automotor UND Sport. At some point he said that he wanted to stay where he was for now because it felt right to him. And I said we'd go with Kimi Antonelli because it felt right to us too. And now we'll see where it all takes us. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Max Verstappen? Leave your opinion in the comments.